I should have gotten a lady mule. Will you get up?
How do you do, ma'am? Looks like you got some trouble. Give you a hand?
Young man, if you can get this consarn male mule up on his 4 feet, I'll give you $1.
Well, never mind that. Let's see what we can do. Just needed a little encouragement and understanding.
Well, here you are, young man.
I just got paid, ma'am.
I said I'd pay you, now take it.
All right. Say, maybe you could use a couple of matches, just in case. Aren't you a little afraid out here all by yourself?
Of course not.
One lone woman.
Young man, I can take care of myself as good as any man that ever lived. And besides, if I did get into any trouble, I know how to handle this.
I believe you. Sounds of the rude world heard through the day, lulled by the moonlight, have all passed away. Beautiful dreamer.
What's the town council going to do? Something's got to be done, and done fast.
Now, we're working on it, Mr. Black.
Joe, hear what you done to Pineville? My brother wrote to me. It was awful.
Yes, I know it was, but the... Hey, Vince.
Oh, hi there, Mr. Mayor. You men look like you got trouble.
That we have.
What's the matter? Did the Apaches break out of the reservation?
Well, it's worse than that. A lot worse.
What is it, then?
A new kind of woman.
You mean a woman's the cause of all these long faces?
Well, it ain't funny. She just about wrecked Pineville.
What kind of a woman is this?
Well, she's something called a suffragette. Back east, these women clubs are campaigning for the rights of females. They say not only should they have the right to vote, but they should have equal rights with men in the home.
That's right. They're swarming all over the east like grasshoppers. My brother wrote to me from Pineville. He said one of them just left there was headed this way.
Well, what does she do?
Confuse the women folk.
By filling them with fancy ideas.
How does she do that?
By lying to them. Telling them they are just as good as men.
And now they should have the votes. Now, can you imagine what would happen to this country if women could vote? Here, Vin, look at this poster.
Ladies, are you your husband's mate or slave? Hear the word of Susan B. Anthony, Emma Burt Speaker, Town Hall today.
Uh-oh. Here she comes.
It's too late. See what I mean, Vince?
You can't tell me a little woman like that can cause much trouble.
Now, look here. Maybe you could help us. All of us here are married men, but you're a bachelor. Now, you must be pretty smart with women who've stayed that way that long.
I can't help it. She's not breaking any laws.
What do you mean you can't?
I came here to get some rest, and that's what I'm gonna get.
But, Vin,
If you'll take my advice, you'll just leave her be. Unless she breaks the law, that is.
While they're courting us, they talk mighty sweet talk. But as soon as we promise to love, honor, and obey them, well, they give their cattle more privileges than their women. How many of you are killing yourself? How many of you lie awake half the night worrying while that man cavorts in the saloon, gorging himself on strong drink? Ladies, we have suffered too long, but the day is at hand.
there you are.
You say there's nothing going on in there, then why don't you do it?
Because you're the sheriff and it's your duty.
That's right. You took an oath to defend us. Now live up to it, Dratton.
United, we shall have the vote and equal rights and our freedom.
Drat, what are you doing in here?
Now, Amy, this here's official business.
Official business?
Ma'am, the town council has just passed a new ordinance. Meetings of more than 5 ladies at a time is against the law.
What?
It's a law, Amy.
They have no right to do it.
Ladies, take your seats, please. Sit down, ladies.
Yes.
This is exactly what I was talking about.
You never saw so many wet hens.
The way those women piled out of there.
And you did it, son. Yes, sirree. You showed us how to get rid of that woman.
I did. I did?
Sure. You said leave her be unless she breaks the law. So we made a law and she broke it.
Come on, get your clothes on, boy.
Oh, wait a minute.
Now, look, I want to get some rest. We're going to give you the best celebration dinner a man ever had. Come on, Duchess. Come on. Come on, Duchess. Come on, Vin. Come on in, Vince. You make yourself comfortable. I'll tell her we're here.
Thank you.
Hello, Vin.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Mercer.
It's been a long time.
That it has.
Woman, where's our supper? Well, don't you recollect that I told you I was bringing Vin home?
Yeah, I remember. I'm sorry for you, Vint.
Sorry for him? Why?
'Cause I ain't cooking your supper tonight.
You ain't what?
Cooking. Tonight or no time. Till you treat me better than you do that pesky dog.
You see, Vince? You see what I told you about that woman?
Miss Birch, if you please. If she hadn't come and opened my eyes, I'd have gone through life just being a slave.
Well, we'll go someplace we're more welcome. Come on, Vince. Woman, you're gonna regret the day you ever heard of Emma Birch.
Goodbye, Miss Mercer.
Come on, Vince.
And you stay out of here. And don't you expect me to do one blessed thing for you until you're ready to give me the respect I deserve. You hear, Henry Peabody?
Yes, I hear. Just you wait. We'll show that woman up.
You leave her be if you know what's good for you. Now get!
Hey, wait for me.
Yeah, this is more like it.
Just like the old days.
And Emma Birch really made this place come to life.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Come on, boy. Have a drink.
I got a thirst.
First drink's on the house tonight, boy.
How's the food here, Mr. Mayor?
Food? Well, it's not as good as Martha's, but who needs food, eh?
Why, Mr. Mayor, it's sure an unexpected pleasure to see you.
Sure is.
Little Peabody, where you been keeping yourself?
Well, Annie, you know
What's the matter? Don't you like me anymore?
Sure he does, more than ever. Don't you, Peabody?
That's right. Who needs wives?
Have another drink, boys.
I'm certainly glad you boys have come back to where you're appreciated. Mr. Bonner, I will get Lucy for you.
Ladies, I want a word with you.
Who is it?
It's me, Vince. Pete Mercer.
Oh, no. The door's open. Come in. What do you want?
Vince, you gotta let me stay with you.
Why?
She put me out.
Who put you out?
Martha, what do you think? When I got home from the fat dog, she said my place was out in the barn with the other animals. Now I ask you.
Well, what did you do?
Nothing. I didn't even breathe on her. Hope you don't mind my sharing a room with you.
I certainly do mind. Just because you men can't handle one little woman, I'm thinking of joining a cattle drive just to get some rest. Now, you go downstairs and get yourself a room of your own.
Well, I can't. Ain't a single room left in the whole town.
You mean she told all the wives to...
Yeah.
And they did?
You said she wasn't dangerous.
The next morning, I decided to take a look around the town. You know, there wasn't hardly a man to be seen anywhere.
Ben!
Hello, Henry. Say, where are all the men?
Well, where do you think? Doing chores.
Doing what?
Yeah. The fool female said they wouldn't lift a hand until we gave them their equal rights. Well, we'll show them, by golly. There's nothing to do in a few simple chores.
Mr. Bonner,
Oh, hello, Annie.
can I speak to you for a moment?
Sure.
Mr. Bonner, the girls from the Fat Dog asked me to come to you.
What about?
About this equal rights business and Miss Birch. Well, she wants us to join up with the ladies of the town, even go out to their headquarters.
Well, when Miss Birch talks about equal rights, I don't think she means just the married women. Why don't a couple of you girls go out and see if she means it?
I guess we could. Thanks, Mr. Bonner.
Now, just what is it you want me to do?
Oh, now, Vin, it ain't like we were asking you to do anything illegal.
All we want you to do is to go out there and ask her how much she'll take to leave town.
You mean offer her a bribe?
Well, what's wrong with that? Yeah, the boys are losing money by having to stay home and do the women's chores, aren't you, boys?
That's right. That's right.
So it'll be cheaper to pay her off.
Well, I don't think it'll do any good, but I'll try.
All right, Mr. Bonner, let's hear it.
Well, Miss Birch?
Well, sit down, young man.
Well?
What do those men think they have to offer?
Well, Miss Birch, this is not my idea. But they want to know how much you'd take to leave town.
Mr. Bonner, the last time I was made that offer, the man left town.
Oh.
It was my second husband. Surprised to learn I've been married, Mr. Bonner?
Yes, ma'am, a little. Seeing as how you feel about men.
I don't feel any way about you men. What I'm against is the way you treat us women. We're not lackeys. We want respect.
No.
You've got to start treating us as...
Miss Birch, don't go on at me. I'm neutral.
How can you be neutral? You're a man, aren't you?
Well, yes, ma'am, but, you see, I've never been married.
You a coward?
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, Emma, but we're ready to start.
I'll be right there, Martha. Mr. Bonner... Mr. Bonner, you tell those old fools that I'm not dealing with any bachelor. If they want to hear my terms, I'll see them at the meeting hall tomorrow noon.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, of all the low-down nerve.
Well, if she thinks we're going to show up at that town hall, she's almighty mistaken.
Did you say what would happen if we didn't show up?
Well, she did say that if you didn't, why, it would be another week before she'd think of making a deal.
What?
That's what she said.
Well, it's against nature. That's what it is. It's against nature, isn't it?
Right. We should never have come here in the... I told you it was a mistake.
Gentlemen, gentlemen, ladies, if any of you men are thinking of making peace with your woman, well, you just better listen. Mr. Bonner, since you are neutral, would you mind officiating?
No, ma'am. This is a proposition set forth by these ladies here. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal. And that men and women are endowed with certain inalienable rights. And those grievances set forth by the women of Roan Horse shall be recognized, and each husband shall sign a pledge swearing to correct his faults.
Pledges? Faults? What faults we got?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Bonner.
Bonner's a traitor. Worse than that, he's a bachelor.
Hey, I thought you were on our side.
What's the matter with you?
Ladies, would each of you state the grievance you have against your man? Mrs. Peabody.
sitting on the floor. Always missing the cuspidor.
Well, I hit it half the time.
Belching at the supper table.
Well, I want him to stop kissing the dog and start kissing me.
These are the pledges. If you men accept these conditions, you'll sign.
Never. We ain't signing nothing.
That's right. What do you think we are, sheep?
I'm getting out of here. Come on, boys.
Vince, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Well,
I thought you're on our side.
You're not gonna sign, huh, boys?
Of course not. Are we?
No. No, indeed.
Well, you're the mayor, Pete. We'll do as you say.
What do you mean you'll do as I say? Ain't you got gumption enough to walk out of here alone?
Oh, Henry, can I talk to you for a minute alone?
Excuse me.
Why, you lily-livered...
John.
Ralphie.
Well, Mayor, looks like it's gonna be a long, cold winter for us. Not for them, huh? Let's have some dinner.
Just a minute, Vint. You got a pencil?
Just happen to have one here. Oh, yes, Miss Birch. Well, I guess you did what you came here to do. Of course, I can't rightly say I think the men are going to get used to the new order very quickly.
There's nothing like a marriage that's based on an equal partnership.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Tell me something, Mr. Bonner.
Yes, ma'am.
Why are you still a bachelor?
Well, Miss Birch, I just,
Oh, come on now. You ought to settle
Birch,
down.
that's
I've got the
fine.
loveliest daughter back
You
east,
have.
just
Well, Miss
22.
Birch,
Oh,
look,
she's a fine
I've got a
girl
horse.
with a fine girl. Fine character. She takes after me, Mr. Bonner. I raised her myself. You go, Mr. Bonner. She's a lovely girl. Mr. Bonner, where are you going? Mr. Bonner, come back here. Come back. Don't be a coward. It's the only natural thing to do.
Fletcherville wasn't any gay Paris or anything, but coming off the range, it was buildings and people. Things I'd begun to miss. It was other things, too. Wanted. Dead or alive, Billy Sparks, for murder and mayhem. Well, guess that came along with the town, along with buildings and people.
You get out of here!
Tough, aren't you? Pushing a woman around, that takes some real men.
You're not wanted around this town, Mrs. Sparks. It's time you understood that.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Sparks, but you stay away. All you bring is trouble. Your own Paul won't lift a hand to help you. I can't help you no more, Mrs. Sparks. I can't help you no more either. You're big, brave men, when all you have to fight are women and boys.
Helen Bricker. You do remember me, don't you?
Vent Bonner.
That's right.
Thanks for speaking to me, Vent.
Thanks for speaking. As bad as all that?
You just saw.
Good citizens of Fletcherville don't waste words on Billy Sparks' wife.
They won't like the idea of you talking to me either.
You don't think I'd let that bother me, do you?
Maybe it should. You just saw what they did to poor Tommy.
Where are you living now?
Cabin out at the end of town. Was the one my father built when I was a girl, remember?
By the way, how is Strad?
That was him you just saw right off on the horse. It's the first time I've seen him myself since I came back to Fletcherville. He sent word that I could use the cabin. No one was living there anyway. But I wasn't to come near his home or see him for as long as I live. Get up.
Vent Bonner, aren't you?
That's right.
You a friend of Helen's?
I know the Bricker family.
You know Billy Sparks?
I've heard of him. You'd be Dave Fletcher's son.
I was. Before Billy Sparks killed him. Any news yet?
Not yet, Mr. Fletcher. Jim, what's going on?
Go on inside, man. Dave Fletcher built this town, Vent. Ain't a man, woman, or child in Fletcherville who isn't beholden to him. Billy Sparks shot him down in cold blood.
That explains the poster.
That was over a year ago. Billy held up his bank. That's when it happened. Well, they just caught him a couple of months ago in Junction City. That's where Sheriff Ritter is.
When's the hanging supposed to take place?
This week sometime. The date ain't certain yet. See if you got any mail. No mail, Vince, sorry.
Oh, I didn't really expect any. Helen Bricker. I hardly recognized her. And I didn't know her father.
Well, Strad ain't never really been the same. Not since she married Billy. Strad disowned her. That's all there is left of the Brickers, just a father and a daughter. Not one word spoken between them in 7 years.
That's too bad. Well, I'm going to be in town a couple of days. I'll drop by later for my mail.
Now, you be careful, Vent. If I was you, I wouldn't have nothing to do with her. Everyone in this town is dead set against her.
Fletcherville's her home. I guess she's got a right to come back to it.
Fella that put this heel on just didn't know his trade. Ain't no reason for a nail to go through on the inside there if the heel was put on proper. Who made these boots for you anyway, Vint?
Well, let me see. Come to think about it, I think you did.
Me? You dang well know I didn't. I know my own work. I never turned out a pair of boots like that even when I was apprenticed.
Oh, we can soon find out. Look on the inside of the heel. I think your mark's there.
Hmm? Well, I'll be... How'd that ever get inside there?
Just got the word, Seth. Looks like they're not going to wait very much longer. They're going to string him up today.
Today?
Yeah. What's the matter? You don't look too happy.
What time today?
Sundown. The sheriff's staying over to claim the body for the next of kin. You know who that means. We're meeting out at Joel Fletcher's half hour before sundown.
Why?
You know why. Same time the state's getting rid of one of the Sparks, we'll be getting rid of the other. How do you plan to do that? Huh? How are you going to get rid of the other Sparks? We figure on letting Joel Fletcher handle that. It's his right. It was his paw Billy Sparks killed. Seems to me this town's got a good case of lynch fever. Seems like it's the town's business. None of yours, mister.
Don't get your quills up, Vint. There's just some things you can't do nothing about.
There's some things that need doing something about.
You don't understand, Vint. You're a rolling stone. Me, I'm in business in Fletcherville. So is Jim Pincher. The whole town is Fletcher built and run. I do like Joel tells me, and I get along. People ain't going to forget Dave Fletcher. Even Strad Bricker won't lift a hand for his daughter.
Seems to me I remember once that Joel and Helen Bricker were going to be married.
Yes, that was a long time ago. Two families had it kind of figured that way. Broke her paw's heart she didn't marry Joel. Dave Fletcher saved Strad's ranch once, and he stood to gain before closing, too. Billy Sparks isn't worth a hair of Dave Fletcher.
Well, I'll be back to those boots later.
Vint, we all know you. It ain't a matter of you fighting for Helen. It's who you're fighting against. It's more than Joel. More than just one man. It's a whole town.
Seth, you stick to your last, and I'll stick to mine.
Suppose you heard the news, Bonner. They're hanging Billy Sparks this afternoon.
I heard. I heard something else I didn't like the sound of.
Suppose you just mind your own business.
I should think a whole town against one woman would be anybody's business.
You're not foolish enough to think there's anything you can do about it.
I don't know. But I might be foolish enough to try. You like to play with that thing, don't you?
I know how to use it, too. You might remember that.
I'll remember.
That's good. And while you're remembering, there's just one other thing. Stay away from Helen Bricker.
Here's something for you, too. I don't do business in this town. That's one advantage of being a rolling stone. Helen, you're still young. You could go someplace else, start all over again. You've got your whole life ahead of you. Bitterness and false pride do terrible things to a person.
I'm Strad Bricker's daughter. I can fight just as hard and last as long as he can.
Fight what? And for what? And in the end, what do you gain?
What do I gain? The knowledge that I'm just as strong or stronger than they are.
Oh, you'll have that all right. You'll have that. And then you'll have the battle scars to go with it. All of a sudden, you'll be old and lonely, like your father. There's only one thing sadder than a lonely old man.
Then I know what you're trying to do. When I'm ready to change my mind, I'll change it. This is my home. I was born here, and I'm going to stay.
All right. Helen. I didn't want to tell you this. They're hanging your husband today at sundown. And at the same time they're hanging him, your neighbors are planning something for you. I don't know what.
I rode out to see Stradbricker. I didn't know what to expect or just what I would say to him. Maybe Joe Fletcher was right. Maybe I was being a little foolish. But I didn't like him saying it.
Live in the same town and don't see each other?
Vint, if you've come here to try to fix things up between us, you're wasting your time.
Well, I know it's none of my business.
I told her he was no good before she married him. I told her, but she knew more than everybody else. She wouldn't listen to me.
I guess it's pretty hard to see a person's faults when you're in love with them.
It had to take a lot to love Billy Sparks. Gun-happy fool. I was on the posse that went after him when he killed Fletcher. I went after my own son-in-law. Every man worth his salt in this town was on that posse. They don't come any better than Dave Fletcher. I owe everything I've got to him.
More than you owe your own daughter?
I haven't got a daughter. I'm not concerned with her anymore.
Yes, you are. You and the whole town are concerned. You're judging her and blaming her for something her husband did.
She doesn't have to stay here.
Oh, I didn't hear her complain. I don't think in all the time I've known the Bricker family I've heard anyone complain.
She's not a Bricker. She's Mrs. Billy Sparks, a murderer's wife. I'd sooner see her horsewhipped than have her called a Bricker.
I think maybe somebody has the idea to do just that.
What?
Joel Fletcher seems kind of handy with that whip he carries.
It's none of my business what he does.
Oh, I don't know. I've known you for a long time, Strad. I don't think you'd feel very good about it if any harm came to Helen.
Harm?
I hear some of the citizens are going to pay a visit to Helen at sundown. At the same time, they're hanging Billy in Junction City.
Ah, it's a lot of talk. Joel's excitable. He doesn't mean any harm. Besides, the sheriff would stop it.
The sheriff will be in Junction City till after the hanging.
Ah, what does she expect? Maybe it'll be all for the best. She doesn't belong in Fletcherville. This isn't her home, not anymore. Besides, if she needed anything, all she ever had to do was to come to me and ask.
You know she wouldn't do that. She's your own daughter.
Then why doesn't she say she's wrong? Why doesn't she come to me and say she's sorry? If she'd ask forgiveness, maybe I'd care what happens to her. Don't you see that, Vint? Then maybe I'd care.
Yeah. Yeah, I see.
Look, I know you're trying to be a friend, but no matter what anybody says or tries to do, I'm not leaving Fletcherville.
You are just as stubborn as your father. Aren't you going to ask me how he is?
I know how he is. He showed me this morning. He showed me plain.
Helen, I think I know you well enough to ask a question. Maybe you didn't know what Billy was like when you married him. But why did you stick with him after he killed Fletcher?
Well, I took vows, Vint.
And he gave you plenty of grounds to break them.
I'm my father's daughter. If I make a bargain or give my word good or bad, I'll stick to it. The sun's going down, Vint.
I understand you could have married Joel Fletcher.
Joel Fletcher? Did you get a good look at him this morning? You think he's any better than Billy? Besides, I wasn't going to be pushed into marriage because my father was beholden to his father.
With Sheriff Ritter away, there's no lawman to protect you, Helen.
Oh, I'm capable of protecting myself. Thanks, Vint. I'll be all right. I have this, and I know how to use it.
Helen.
I'll kill the first person who comes near this cabin. I mean it, Vint. I'm Billy Sparks' wife. A killer's wife, remember?
There's just a chance this town may forget. But if there's any gunplay here today, they never will.
I don't care if they do or don't. I married Billy. Nobody forced me to. I don't expect any favors now.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't think you're going to get any.
I told you to leave before they got here.
Give me that gun. You can get out the back way. I'll stall them.
I never thought I'd hear Vint Bonner tell anyone to run from a fight.
You never saw me walk right into one either. That's a mob out there. Do you know what a mob is? You think it's just a bunch of people? Well, it's not. It's the lowest form of animal.
Well, where do I run, Mr. Bonner? And when do I stop?
Mrs. Sparks? Mrs. Sparks, you here? We're giving you 2 minutes to come out.
I'll give you less than that to get off my property.
Now you stay here.
I don't want you taking my part, Vint.
It's those fools out there I'm worried about.
We're coming in.
Staying out.
Get out of the way. This doesn't concern you.
Fletcher, I've seen men stoop pretty low. But what you're leading these men to do makes you kind of special.
This is none of your business, Bonner. I told you that. As for what we're planning, all we're going to do is give Mrs. Sparks a taste of the whip. Enough so she won't show her face in Fletcherville again.
Are you sure that's the reason? Or is it because her name is Mrs. Sparks and not Mrs. Fletcher?
You don't seriously believe that's why we're here?
Don't I? You wouldn't be the first man to lead people into doing things for one reason when the real reason was a hidden one of your own.
You're talking wild, Bonner. Now get out of our way. We're going to let one man tell us what we can do and what we can't do. This is our town, isn't it? Yes. Billy Sparks is dancing on air right now. I say let's get rid of the rest of his rotten family.
Stop! All of you, listen to me. I'll leave your town. Before I go, there's something you ought to know. said Billy Sparks was dancing on air. You ever think what that must mean to me? All of you. Did you ever think what it was like for me? I had to live with him for 7 years. All right, go ahead. You think you're the only one who knows how to use a whip? Billy Sparks knew how to.
Can you forgive me, Helen? I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Listen to me. Listen to me, all of you. Just because...
Your father was a good man. Everyone here has cause to know that. But you aren't him or anything like him. If he were here to see this day's work, he'd be ashamed, as I am right now. He'd be ashamed this town bears his name.
I don't think you're going to get a chance to use that today.
This is all your fault, Bonner. If it hadn't been for you.
You wouldn't have lasted long anyway. People have a habit of finding out tin gods sooner or later.
You're a big man with a gun in your hand.
I'll throw away my gun if you'll do the same with that whip.
Thanks, Vint. Thanks.
It's all right. I hadn't attended church services in Easter Creek since I'd been working on the Trosper Ranch. I was beginning to feel like a heathen. And the way Reverend Broom looked at me every time he saw me made me sure I was.
So?
Well, Vince, what are you doing here in Easter Creek?
Howdy, Sheriff. Well, I just thought I'd...
No! I can't go on. I simply can't. He just won't play anymore.
Oh, no, Elvira.
Heaven knows I have tried. I have done my best, but he's just plain worn out. You can't expect the thing to last forever.
No, of course not.
How do you think I feel every Sunday morning? All those sour notes and the wheezing and the whining. Folks are beginning to say it's me. They're saying Elvira Peoples playing sounds just like it's got me skinned.
All right now, folks, give me your attention, please.
Oh, get out of my way.
Now, give me your attention, please. All right, now, quiet down now. Quiet down now. It appears that matters have come to a serious crisis. It's bad enough for Easter Creek not to have a church, but to be without an organ and an organist, well, that's a disgrace. It's a positive disgrace. So I propose that we take steps to purchase an immediate replacement. Oh, Sheriff Abner, would you step up here a minute, please?
Oh, I've been afraid of this. You better come with me, Vince.
Now, Sheriff, as treasurer of our community fund, you can take charge of finding out where we can get a new organ.
Well, where's the money coming from?
Well, now, I've given that matter careful thought, Sheriff, and there's only one solution. We'll just have to borrow from the building fund.
That's true, Sheriff. This is an emergency. Now, what are you going to do about it?
Now, just a minute, Miss Fickett. And you too, Reverend Broom. Just how much money do you think we've got in the building fund?
Well, we must have at least $100. We've been putting aside money for 2 years now.
We've got $42.12.
$42?
And that includes the $3.65 we got from the Cake Bazaar a month ago.
Are you sure that's all we've got?
That's all we've got. Church over at Whitfield bought a new organ last Christmas. They're willing to sell us their old one. Second-hand, of course, but it's still in good repair, and they're only asking $95 for it.
$95?
We're over $50 short. We'll never raise that much by Easter.
Let us not despair, Miss Fickett. Sometimes Providence can take care of a situation like this. Mr. Bonner, would you step over here a minute, please?
Come along, Vince. Come along.
Now, Mr. Bonner, I know you're not a regular member of our congregation, and you've only been in our midst a little while.
Well, I'll be glad to help you out, Reverend Broom, but I'm afraid any donation I'll give you will be just a drop in the bucket.
Well, donation wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
Oh?
No, I think you'd be of a greater service in another fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, I propose that we appoint Vint Bonner, a committee of one, to take charge of the organ-raising fund.
Wait a minute.
Now, we all know Mr. Bonner is a man of strength and determination, and he inspires trust and confidence, and especially generosity.
If anyone can do it, Vince the man.
Now, wait a second.
Well, now, you've got to think positively, Mr. Bonner. Your approach will be 100% effective. And just to show you how easy it's going to be for you, we'll start out by taking up a collection right now. Sheriff Abner, will you pass the hat, please?
Reverend, you come back here.
All right, now, folks, dig down deep. This is a wonderful thing Mr. Bonner's doing for us. And this is our chance to show him how much we appreciate it.
Reverend, when you listen... Sheriff!
Now, hold on, Vint, hold on. You got to see my side of it. Now, all I had to do, you're going to say, is speak up for you. Well, the job you've had for only 2 days, I've had for over 2 years now. I just couldn't stand it any longer. All right, go on. Call me a coward if you want to. Well, I am. Vint, I'd rather face up to a couple of honest cattle rustlers or a decent horse thief than that Miss Fickett, or any of the other ladies around the town when it comes to collecting money. Seems like whenever anybody talks about giving, they always mean somebody else should do it.
Yeah. Well, I guess I see your point.
You collect anything?
$11, that's what I got up to now.
Oh, Vint, that's wonderful. $11. Well, it'd take us at least a month to get that much. Well, within a week, you'll have the $50 for sure.
What do you mean in a week I'll have the $50? I've already talked to everybody in town.
Huh?
Well, you don't think this is any New York or Chicago or something, do you? There's only 70, 80 families around here. Of course, there's 100 dogs. I could go out to talk to them if you think it's right.
All right, calm down, Ben. Can't simmer down. I just slipped my mind for a minute.
Yeah. How'd you do with the church collection?
We got $1.44 in cash, 3 buttons, $500 bill.
$500?
Confederate.
What skunk would... Of course, there's one area I didn't bother with. They told me nobody's living up there. Up around Easter Creek on the north side.
Oh, it's a good thing you didn't go up there, Ben.
Well, nobody does live up there, do they?
Well, if there was, it would be nothing but a bunch of retired cattle rustlers, horse thieves, and worse. Mind you, I said if there was.
You mean somebody does live up there?
Oh, that's not what I said, Vint. You see, if I knew for certain that there were any outlaws living up near Easter Creek, it would be my duty to arrest them.
I see.
But if that Red-Eye Kirk ever comes anywhere near my town...
Red-Eye Kirk? Don't tell me he's holed up there.
Ah, that's not what I said, Vint. That's not what I said.
Well, what in tarnation did you say?
What I said was... what I mean is... Well, they do say there's a fellow resembles Red-Eye Kirk, has a place up in that section. Oh, just a resemblance, you understand? A lot of men look like other fellas, you know.
Sure they do, sure they do. I see. Up on the north side.
Now, just a minute. Just a darn minute. What in tarnation do you want to go up there and let a fellow like Red-Eye Kirk kill you for?
You mean a fellow who looks like Red-Eye Kirk, if he lives up there?
No, I mean, well, whoever he is, what in tarnation has he got to do about raising money for a new organ?
I don't know. I don't know. But I'm not going to leave any stone unturned. I'll see you later, Sheriff.
Goodbye, Ben.
What the sheriff had said got my curiosity up. I'd already passed a few shacks. People weren't exactly sociable. They had something else in common, too. All the horses and cattle had the darndest assortment of brands I ever did see. Anybody home? Anybody home?
Don't move. Or I'll put a hole where your collar button ought to be. Now you turn around slow and let me take a look at you. Now, who are you and what do you want?
I'm looking for Red-Eye Kirk.
There ain't nobody here by that name.
Maybe you'll do then.
Huh?
My name is Bonner, Vint Bonner.
Bonner?
Yeah, well, take it easy with that gun, will you?
Now get him up. Now keep him up real high.
Oh, sure. This high enough?
Now you stand real still and don't you move at all. You really are Vint Bonner, ain't you?
Huh?
This gun of yours. Somebody told me about it once. Now you answer my question. What do you want?
Well, the fact is, what is your name?
Jones. Bill Jones.
Well, Mr. Jones, I've been given the job of collecting some money.
Huh?
You see, the folks down at Easter Creek need a new church organ, and that's what I'm collecting for.
What?
Well, it wasn't my idea. Reverend Broom kind of stampeded me into the job, and put it plain, I just never had a chance.
You mean you're out here talking to me, trying to raise money so you could buy a church organ?
That's it.
Why, I wouldn't give you 5 cents for every church organ west of the Mississippi River. Now, if you don't want a pound of lead in your carcass, you better skedaddle.
But it wasn't your money I wanted.
Huh?
Oh, no, it wasn't that at all.
Now, what the devil do you want?
Well, you see,
I've heard that you're a pretty influential citizen hereabouts, at least with some of the folks. And it seemed to me if I was to go moseying around alone, they wouldn't take too kindly to the idea of giving me a donation.
They sure wouldn't.
On the other hand, Mr. Red-Eye, Jones, I've heard that you're pretty good at collecting money. I mean, you look like a man that would be pretty good at collecting money. So, if you was to go along with me and we'd kind of team up.
You mean you want me to go along with you?
That's it.
And help you to raise the money so you could buy a new church organ?
They couldn't arrest you for it.
They couldn't arrest me for it. Why, that's a doggonest notion anybody ever had. Me taking up a Sunday school collection. Think of the boys I could collect from. There's Jack Denton, Chavez, Wisconsin Billy. It'd be worth it just to see the look on their faces.
How about it?
Oh, you sure got a sense of humor, Bonner. You know something? This scheme of yours, I'm gonna take you up on it.
And you know something? I sure hoped you would.
Here we are. Denton! Come on out here, Denton!
Who is it?
It's me, Red-Eye! Who'd you think I was, little Bo? Well, I reckon you knew who I was all along, didn't you, Bonner?
Well, I make it a point never to argue with a man who's got a gun in my throat.
Oh, howdy, Red-Eye. What can I do for you? Who's that fellow with you?
Why, this here's Vint Bonner.
Bonner?
Come on out and be neighborly.
I never thought I'd live to see you riding with a lawman.
Well, I'm not a lawman. Let's say I'm law-abiding.
It's the same gol-darn thing.
Now, wait a minute and listen. Now, we got a little project. Explain it to him, Bonner.
Well, let's put it this way. I'm collecting money for a new organ for Reverend Broom's church.
What?
That's right, Jack.
Yeah. Sounded like you said you wanted money for a new organ. I must be getting deep.
We ain't got all day. How much we need?
Well, let's see, 42 and the dollar, about $43.
Well, what you waiting for?
Sure, Red-Eye, sure. Let me look in my purse here. Yeah. 3 $20 gold pieces. I ain't so good at counting, but is that all right?
Well, that's fine, but you didn't have to give the whole thing.
Was there anything else, Red-Eye?
No, I reckon that's all. Come on, Bonner, let's go.
Hey, wait a minute. That fellow Denton, I've seen him someplace before. I've got it. The Silver Kid. Gee, I was just out of short pants, but I remember. He blew up the bank in Nogales and got away with $50,000 in new minted $20 gold pieces.
Why, that's foolish, Bonner. Why, the Silver Kid was shot down by a government agent 8 or 9 years ago.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Why, he does look some like the Silver Kid.
Sure are a lot of people around here who look like a lot of other people.
I was with old Silver.
Huh?
We'll go down to Mike Morgan's place next. It's just down the road a piece.
We don't have to.
What are you talking about?
All I needed was
$43.32, and I've got more than that here. The organ's all paid for.
Well, there must be something else that preacher needs money for, ain't there?
Well, they could use a new church. Of course, that's out of the question.
Doggone it, Bonner. I was just beginning to enjoy myself. Besides, it wouldn't be fair to the rest of the boys if Silver, I mean Denton, was the only one that had the chance to do any contributing. Why, the least we could do is stop at the Morgan place. It's just down the road a piece. I ain't never had a chance of doing any collecting of money before. Legal-like.
Red Eye, I'm with you.
Now, look here, Red Eye. It's taken me 9 out of 30 years to steal enough money. I mean, save up enough money so Amy and I wouldn't have nothing to worry about. Now, if you think...
Will you shut your big mouth, Mike Morgan, and give this here Mr. Bonner some money for his church?
Yeah, but Amy, honey, I already give him $20. Now, that should be enough.
Why, you old skinflint. You've got more money buried under the floor of that cabin than you and me'll ever live to spend. $20.
Now, honey...
Now, Mr. Bonner, you just take that back to your church, and I'll take care of this worthless old thief.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Bonner, could I talk to you for a moment, private-like?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Bonner, I've always had a hankering to... Well, I mean, I know it's asking a lot, but... do you think them people in Easter Creek would let us come to church once in a while? Huh?
Well, I don't know.
I know Mike ain't nothing but a heathen, but I ain't much better for loving him. And love him I do since I was 18. And if there's one chance of getting him through them pearly gates, I sure don't want to miss it.
Well, Mrs. Morgan, I could talk to...
There's a lot of good in Mike in spite of his... Well, you know.
I'll talk to Reverend Broom and I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Mr. Bonner. Now, Mike Morgan, stop sniveling about that money and get inside and fix that stove. You said you were going to do it over a week ago.
All right, honey. All right, Amy. Yeah, I'll fix the stove now.
We made quite a few more stops, and I never in my life met such an enthusiastic collector as Red Eye turned out to be.
I can't stop thinking about the look on Pete Miller's face when we told him what we was collecting for. He tripped over his shotgun and nearly blew himself over the barn.
That was a close one.
Doggone it, it's too bad Wisconsin Billy wasn't home. Oh, he'd have been fit to be tied.
Well, I must have more than $1,000 here. More than I ever expected to collect. And I can't thank you enough.
Oh, that's all right, Vint. Think nothing of it. More fun than I've had in years. If you come back tomorrow, maybe we can get Billy yet.
Well, like I said, it's more than I ever expected. Thanks again.
Vint, if you ever do any more collecting, call on me, will you?
I won't forget you, Red Eye. It was getting late, and I was kind of anxious to get back to Easter Creek. After all, I did have over $1,000 in that saddlebag I was carrying, I wouldn't like to be in this section after nightfall with that kind of money.
Bushwhack me, huh?
No, I'm just trying to get your attention.
Well, you got my attention. Now, what do you want?
Well, Den said that Red Eye wants...
Red Eye?
Yeah. He said that you were taking up a collection.
Taking up a collection? Your name wouldn't be Wisconsin Billy, would it?
Oh, I don't want to admit to a name like that, but if you'll just let my arm go, I'll give you some money for your collection.
Well, what in tarnation are you fighting for?
I ain't had much chance to fight since I've been retired. I'd just like to fight.
You like to fight? Oh.
Mr. Bonner.
What?
Mr. Bonner, you mustn't think me ungrateful, but I'm afraid we can't accept this money.
Why not?
Well, you see, Sheriff Abner told me where you got it.
Oh, blabbermouth.
Now, mind you, I don't have any objections myself. I think that if help is offered, it should be accepted regardless of the source. But my congregation, well, they aren't quite so broad-minded. And this idea of allowing Mr. Red-Eye Kirk and those other outlaws to donate...
Now, Reverend, I talked to your sheriff, and he told me there weren't any outlaws up that way. And from what I saw, if there were, mind you, I said if there were, they'd all be retired.
Well, yes, but we don't like to think of our town as a haven.
And the sheriff also said if there are any outlaws up there, he'd have to do something about it, and you haven't had any trouble in Easter Creek for some time, have you?
Well, no, but everybody knows it. It's common knowledge.
And that story about Red-Eye Kirk helping me collect the money, that could be mistaken.
Well, maybe, but you were seen riding along with... Well, it looked like Red-Eye.
Reverend Broom, I know from experience, a lot of people look like a lot of other people. That's just coincidence.
Coincidence?
Sure. Didn't Sheriff Abner ever tell you about that fellow up on Deer Mountain that looks exactly like Red-Eye Kirk?
Oh, no, Mr. Bonner.
And if there were some fellas up there who might have gone a little bit beyond the law, well, to accuse them of being criminals will stir up a lot of trouble. So, Sheriff Abner's your duly elected sheriff, and he says they're all right, and goodbye, Reverend. I guess there was a little argument about whether or not to accept the money. But the sheriff and the reverend finally convinced folks they didn't have any right to turn it down. So the following Sunday, which happened to be Easter Sunday, the congregation had a new organ. I want you to know that that service was real well attended.
Marching as to war with the cross of Jesus going on before Christ our royal master lead against the foe forward into battle
I'd been shot at before, plenty. And I'd been hit a couple of times, too. But it's not something you get used to.
Vin! Vin! Take it easy, Vin. Just a minute. Here, take a little of this. Take it easy. There we are. Here. He was lucky in a way. Just missed his gizzard and lights. Didn't break any bones either. He's lost considerable blood, but I expect he'll make that up.
First bank I put my money in gets robbed. It's your bank, too.
Better get him to bed now and get somebody to watch him.
Where am I going to put him to bed?
Over at the hotel where you live is as good a place as any. If I can't find anybody to nurse him, you'll probably have to do it yourself.
Well, if it takes that to get him well, I'll do it.
Well, I just hope I'm lucky enough to meet up with Jesse Drake sometime. I don't mind so much losing the $300, though it took me a year to save it. But I just don't relish getting shot twice by the same man.
Don't go getting yourself upset, Vint. You know, the doctor said for you to keep quiet.
Don't get yourself upset. What else can I do? I'm lying in bed here with 2 holes in me. How long did he say it'd take me to heal up?
He said it'd take a good 3 weeks or a month.
3 weeks or a month while I'm lying in bed and he's gallivanting around on my money. Well...
Get your foot over it.
How much did you lose?
Oh, about $150.
$150, is that all?
Yeah, I had about that much in the cash drawer. I had most of the bank's money stashed under a floorboard near the old safe.
What?
Well, you see, I never believed much in banks before I got to be a banker.
Just fine. So most of the money he got was mine.
Don't worry, Vint. I'll make it up to you.
Make it up to me nothing. Just tell the doctor to get me well so I can find that Jesse Drake and make it up for myself.
Come in.
I was told I could find Mr. Bonner here.
Well, I'm Mr. Bonner, ma'am. What can I do for you?
Oh, you poor boy. What happened to you?
Well, I got shot. Who are you?
Your Aunt Emma. Emma Bonner Bancroft.
You really are my Aunt Emma, aren't you?
Sure I am.
Well, how's Uncle Joe?
Oh, he died about 15 years ago. Then my youngest daughter got married last year. She wasn't quite 23. I thought she'd never get married. Married a railroad man. I got my tickets half rate.
Good. Well, Aunt Emma, this is Ethan Greenfield. He's a friend of mine.
Pleased to know you, sir. And then you know what happened, Vint? I just remembered about you. Here you were, all alone in the world, with nobody to take care of you. So I thought, I'll just go take care of him myself. And it looks to me I was none too soon, because here you are, flat on your back, with no more sense than to let yourself get shot.
Look, Aunt Emma, I didn't let myself get shot. You see, the Drake brothers tried to rob Ethan's bank here. And
You mean to tell me my nephew got shot protecting your bank? And what were you doing?
Miss Bancroft, it wasn't no fault of mine. Well, you see, these Drake brothers...
He's right, Aunt Emma. You see, if it hadn't have been for him coming up with a double-barreled shotgun, I'd be in worse shape than I am now.
Yeah, well, Vince, it looks like I can leave you in good hands now and get back to mine in the bank. And, well, by the way, Miss Bancroft, where are you going to live?
Well, now, I just didn't plan that far.
Well, now, I have a nice little house out here in the edge of town I took in on a trade last month. I'd be glad for you and Vint to use it until he gets better.
Well, that's mighty nice of you, Mr. Greenfield. Don't you think so, nephew?
Well, yes, ma'am, I guess so.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Well, I'll be saying goodbye. Goodbye, Miss Bancroft.
Goodbye, Mr. Greenfield. Well, now, isn't that nice? I've got me someone to take care of, we've got a place to live, and everything's gonna be fine. Just fine.
But Aunt Emma, I'm just not a staying sort of fella. I'm used to being on the move.
Well, it's high time you lived someplace. I've heard about that gun of yours. So wonder you haven't been killed a dozen times. From the stories I hear back in Kansas, why, they even have a name for you back there.
Oh?
The six-shooter, that's what they call you.
No.
As though the name of Bonner weren't good enough. Well, don't you worry. After we've lived here peacefully a few years.
A few years? Now, you listen to me, Aunt Emma. I never stayed in any place.
Now, Vint, you've just got to stop sleeping on the floor beside the bed. After all, beds are made to sleep on.
But, Aunt Emma, I never slept in a bed more than 2 nights running in my whole life. I don't know why. I just can't sleep in beds, that's all.
Vint!
Yes'm?
You'll learn, boy. You'll learn. Now, nephew, why don't you put that gun away? Oh, won't you come in, Mr. Greenfield?
Just on my way home, thought I'd stop by and see how your nephew's getting along.
Oh, he's getting along just fine. Too well, in fact. Acting like a caged lion, only been out of bed a week.
And that's the longest I ever stayed in bed, too.
Hello, Vint.
Howdy, Ethan. How are things at the bank?
Oh, just the same. Business as usual.
Say, the sheriff ever got a lead on the Drake brothers?
Not a sign. He lost track of them about a mile out of town. Sheriff can't figure it out. Vint, how'd you like to take a little walk with me? The fresh air do you good.
That's fine. I like that very much.
I think it best if he stay in.
Now, listen, Aunt Emma. I'm no boy to be wrapped up in cotton batting.
Oh, he's a big boy now, Miss Bancroft.
None of you men ever get to be big boys. But I'll go get your coat out and see that you bundle up.
Yes, ma'am.
Even the best of them's like a ball and chain. Now, here you are after being took care of only 2 weeks and mired down like a hog in quicksand. Now, I'm not saying she wasn't helpful at first. But with a man, there's a limit to being took care of. I got a feeling about women that if you ain't sick enough to be took care of, they'll make you sick enough.
Oh, I don't know. Aunt Emma isn't so bad. She means well, and she's a darn good cook.
And Vince, you know I'm speaking the truth.
I still say she means well. Say, Ethan, did you put that money back in the safe?
Oh, well, I've been kind of putting it off. Since it was only robbed 2 weeks ago, I didn't think there's any hurry.
Ethan, you're a responsible banker, and a responsible banker doesn't leave money under the floor of the bank. Now, why don't you do something about it right now? Oh, come on.
Well, all right, come on inside. You can go home, Bob. It's almost time to lock up anyway.
Where is it?
Stand on it.
Huh?
Stand on it. Probably just safe here as it would be in that old tin can.
So that's where the old goat put the money.
You always forget that combination. His left 3, right 42. Here you are, and I hope you're satisfied.
Say, Ethan, what did you do before you became a banker?
Oh, well, when I was in the Army, I was in charge of what they call the Sanitation facilities.
Who would have figured it was right under our noses all the time?
Well, now that you know, we can get it tonight, huh?
No, Jed, we're not going to get it tonight. We're going to wait till Friday. Month-end deposits will be in by the end of the week. That ought to add $4,000 or $5,000 to the take.
But, Jess, I can't hide you here much longer. It's tough enough to get food to you. My wife's been asking questions.
You do like Jess says.
Must be $20,000 or $25,000 in that bank across the street. Now, you wouldn't expect 1/3 of that without going to a little trouble, would you, Jed?
All right, Jess. All right, I can handle it a few more days, but no longer, eh? This is a small town, and somebody's bound to wonder what I'm doing up in this old loft all the time.
Friday will be the night, Jed. No longer.
That'll be fine, Jess. Just fine. Well, I better go.
Vince! It's time to get up. Vince, get up off that floor.
Well, what is it?
It's time to get up when your breakfast is ready. I told you a dozen times not to sleep on that floor. What do you think beds are made for?
Hold on, Emma. I like sleeping on the floor.
But it's not civilized, and you're liable to catch cold. If other people can sleep on a bed, then so can you.
Aunt Emma, look, I'm a grown man, and I'm a little set in my ways, so stop telling me what to do. Oh, don't cry, Aunt Emma. Look, I'm sorry. I appreciate the way you've taken care of me and everything, but I'm a little naturally a little grumpy in the morning, so dry those eyes, will you?
Your breakfast is all ready.
Well, I'll be right out, Emma. I'll be right out.
And I want...
I'll be right out.
How does your shoulder feel, Vint?
It feels pretty good. Doctor says it's getting better. He says the more I use it, the better it'll be.
Well, then maybe you wouldn't mind doing me a little favor.
Of course.
You know, the grates in the stove have been slipping down. I thought you might like to fix them for me.
I'll be glad to.
And then those shingles on the roof, they need fixing, too. And now when I come to think of it, the outside of this house needs a coat of paint or whitewash.
Aunt Emma, listen to me. You sound like we're going to spend the rest of our life here or something.
Oh, now, Vint, you know how women are. They like to see things neat.
Well, I'm going down to town.
Maybe a little later you could make a new gate for the fence.
Well, I'll talk to you about it later. Later, Aunt Emma. Morning, Ethan.
Morning.
Don't tell me you're eating cold beans for breakfast.
They're good and nourishing. Besides that, they're cheap.
Well, all I can say is it's nothing like I had for breakfast. I had a fresh slice of ham, good and hot, with the fat browned on the edges, just the way I like it. So tender you could cut it with a fork. And 3 eggs, basted, flaky around the edges, and corn sticks, hot, fresh out of the oven. And honey and butter.
What else?
Oh, some donuts rolled in heavy sugar. Of course, she made those yesterday afternoon. She usually makes them fresh for me every morning for breakfast. And Aunt Emma's hot coffee. Say, Ethan, why don't you come over and have dinner with us soon?
Huh?
Well, I'm sure Aunt Emma would like to fix dinner for both of us.
Oh, I couldn't do this.
She said something about, tonight, for instance, she said something about rare roast beef and deep dish hot apple pie.
What time?
Well, let's say about 5 o'clock for supper. You come early. Finish your breakfast.
in the world have you got there?
Well, I thought it might help out if I'd pick up a few things for dinner.
Well, you got everything we need.
Well, tell the truth, I went by to see Ethan. And I got to thinking about how he saved my life and how I just never would be able to repay him.
Nasty old bachelor.
Oh, but Aunt Emma, he's not that way at all. Not at all. It's just that nobody ever took the trouble to understand him. Just think of it. An old soldier, having held high position in the army, turned loose after the war to make his way all over again, even though he wasn't young, uncared for, unloved. Do you know what he was doing this morning when I was at the bank? I hate to tell you, but he was eating cold beans out of a can for breakfast.
Well, that was kind of foolish. He could have had some breakfast at the hotel.
But, Aunt Emma, he's a responsible banker. He has the interest of his depositors at heart. There he was, with a ledger in one hand and a cold can of beans in the other. That's why I thought I might repay him somewhat by asking him over to dinner tonight. Aunt Emma, I didn't mean to make you cry.
You never could get used to onions.
Here's the key I got for you. It fits the bank door. You don't think anything will go wrong, do you?
Nothing will go wrong now, Jed.
You put the horses where we told you to? Yeah, they're right out behind the bank.
Well, I guess we better get started.
I'll be waiting for you up at the fork for my share.
Why don't we give him his share now, Link?
In my belt.
Fine cook, isn't she?
Yeah.
Ethan, I've been wanting to talk to you.
Go right ahead, man. Go right ahead.
Well, you see, Aunt Emma's my next of kin, and she's my responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm getting at is, what are your intentions?
What?
Your intentions toward Aunt Emma.
Oh, see what you're driving at. You got nothing to worry about, Vince.
I haven't?
Oh, I'm really fond of Aunt Emma, and it's not just her cooking, too. Under other circumstances, I might even ask her to marry me.
You might? Well, Ethan, what are the circumstances?
Vince, you're a friend of mine. Maybe my best friend. I'd be the last man in the world to cause you any misery. But now that you found a nice home for yourself, I just couldn't break it up.
No, Ethan, don't be hasty. Don't think
about... Take my word for it. You can live with your Aunt Emma as long as you like. I'll come over for dinner once in a while, but I'll never interfere.
But, Ethan, I want you to interfere.
Huh?
Well, I'll level with you. I'm itching to get back on the trail. But I just can't go away and leave Aunt Emma all alone here.
Now, Vint, I always knew you were considered sort of a fella, and this just goes to prove it, offering to give up all this. Why, no man but a fool would walk away from Aunt Emma's cooking, and you're no fool.
Now, Ethan, you're gonna marry Aunt Emma.
Well, it's not in there.
But you saw him put it there, Jess. You sure it's not in the floorboard?
No. I wonder where the old fool hid it this time. Take a look back there.
Vint, I'm sorry, but I just couldn't let you make the sacrifice.
There's supposed to be someone in your bank?
No, there sure isn't.
If you're not wearing a gun, you better stay here. Or better than that, go get the sheriff. Get down.
We'll wait outside. Who's ever in there has to come through that front door.
You can wait out here, but Vint's in there.
Ethan!
Hey, let's get him up on the desk.
Wasn't bad at all.
Doctor, is he going to be all right?
He'll need considerable nursing, but with proper care, he'll be good as new in no time.
Oh, I'll take good care of him.
Here, Ethan, have a drink.
You know, if Aunt Emma here is going to take care of you, you won't need me around anymore.
Vint, don't leave.
Of course, I don't know what the townspeople are going to say if you two live in the same house together while you're getting better.
Emma, if you're willing, I'm willing.
Oh, I'm a willing.
I know when I'm licked. Give her a drink.
Sure. Say, Ethan, where did you put the money this time?
It's in the shoebox on top of my desk. Never believed in banks anyway.
I'd seen trail towns taken over before. This one was being taken over by Texans. Texans in a Kansas town full of Northerners. And they were letting out all the bitterness stored up since Lee surrendered at Appomattox. I was in Prairie City to pay respects to the daughter of an old friend, Mark Wilmer. There'd always been a room at his hotel for me, whether I had money in my jeans or not. And he talked my kind of language. I'd heard Mark Wilmer had died. I was curious about his daughter, Sophie, who never had much use for this ragged, sad-looking cow town.
This part of town is no place for decent people.
Decent people? Don't you mean cowards, Mr. Vesper?
Sophie. Sophie. Say, what happened to law and order in your town?
Our respectable citizens won't show their faces this side of the railroad tracks. And suddenly, Sheriff Wiley found business elsewhere.
Mr. Bonner, maybe you could persuade Miss Sophie to
Mr.
leave.
Vespers, why don't you go inside? I'm sure you'll feel safer in there.
But...
I was sorry to hear about your father, Sophie.
He thought a lot of you. I'm glad you came by. I might never have seen you again.
I see by the sign you're planning to leave town.
Can you blame me? My father helped settle this town. He planted all of his dreams in its future. You can see what's happened to it. So I'm leaving it to the scorpions and centipedes to take over after outfits like Colonel Bromley's are through with it.
That Colonel Bromley? Well, there was nothing wrong with your father's dreams, Sophie. Towns like this that can stay through times like this have a big future.
You sound like my father.
I take that as a compliment.
Oh, Vint, do you realize that except for 2 years in St. Louis, I've never set foot out of Prairie City? I saw what it did to my mother. The wind and dust and the whole ugliness of it. I don't want to dry up like a piece of leather. I want softness and gentleness in my life.
What kind of a monkey you reckon we've got here, Colonel?
Why don't you go find out, Zach?
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Just what are you supposed to be, mister?
Count Peter von Gilscher, Duchy of Hesse-Darmstadt. At your service.
Well, that's sure a mouthful of something. So you're a count, huh? I suppose that makes us all a lot of no-counts, that it?
Not at all, gentlemen. Not at all.
You've obviously seen military service, friend.
It was the only decent coat I had left. My other was in rags. When a man sets out on his last adventure, he owes it to himself to be neat about it.
Last adventure?
The one we all have to face sooner or later. The proudest of us.
Would I be wrong in saying that you sold your services as a soldier during the last conflict? The North, as well as the Confederacy, bought the services of European trash like you. Which side paid you off?
Vince, suppose he...
Yeah. It'd be pretty hard to decide what to do about it. Well?
Shucks, ain't no question about which side he did his fighting for. That's why he ain't saying.
Let the man talk here.
I did not fight for money, gentlemen. I tried to be of some use to a cause and a man.
I presume that you're not referring to the Confederacy and Jefferson Davis.
I am referring to Mr. Lincoln, who spoke of the birthright of freedom and the abomination of slavery. I am an incurable romantic. I can't help myself.
The North had no cause. They fabricated one to justify invasion. And the man you talk about was a tyrant and a fool.
Dirty, meddling foreigner. That's the ticket way, go drag him. Give him a taste of Yankee dirt.
You gonna let this happen?
Now, he was talking about a last adventure. Why not here now? However, I don't think it'll be fatal.
Drag him!
Get in here, you moose!
Take his arm.
Just who are you, sir?
I doubt if it makes any difference, but my name is Bonner, Vint Bonner.
And what makes you think this is any of your business?
I don't think you'd understand.
My boys were just having a little fun. I wouldn't have let anything happen to them. They find it as distasteful as I do, the thought of this outlander spilling Southern blood.
You're stuck with the wrong idea, Colonel. The rebellion is over.
You're a man of tremendous pride, sir. I do have a remnant left of that very dubious virtue. And I should like a satisfaction for your, let's say, very ungracious welcome.
Really?
Will you please get off your horse, Colonel?
Don't turn this into something crude. Count von Gilse wishes to make this an affair of honor. As a gentleman completely sensitive to your outraged feelings, I accept. I shall see that the necessary arrangements are made.
Von Gilse didn't get all those medals just fighting for the Union. A couple were from Emperor Maximilian in Mexico, another from Garibaldi in Italy, and a real elegant one from the Republic of Costa Rica. To a girl like Sophie, born and raised in Prairie City, this was a genuine hero, 10 feet tall, right out of those Eastern novels. A washed-up freebooter and a romantic girl.
You're a very strange young lady. So gentle with a washcloth and so ferocious holding a gun.
It's the first time I ever had a shotgun in my hands.
I'm afraid I've caused you both a lot of trouble.
Let's say you just showed up at the wrong time.
Perhaps the time and the place were meant to be.
I don't know what you mean.
I believe that the Colonel and I are very much alike.
How's that?
Well, he saw his way of life die right in front of his eyes. In Europe, that happened to me also. There is an intriguing rightness that the two of us should face each other like this.
It sounds kind of foolish to me.
Whether I die or live, it's of monumental unimportance. Indeed, there is a theatrical quality about the whole thing that appeals to me.
Come in.
One of Colonel Brumley's men wants...
The Colonel doesn't waste any time. Since you have issued the challenge, it is my privilege to name the weapons. I have chosen guns, a shootout frontier style, in front of the hotel, at your convenience. Obediently, James William Bromley.
Any answer? You said what you came to say. You can go now.
I'd like to take you on sometime, mister. Any style.
You mustn't do this. Promise me you won't.
Your concern touches me deeply, Fraulein.
You stay where you are. Let me have this.
But...
Let Vint handle this, please, Count von Gilsa.
I would rather you called me by my first name.
You can't fight Bromley's way. You don't have a chance. Why, he'd kill you before you could even draw.
And I would be very honored to call you Sophie.
Oh, stop it. I just can't believe you care so little for your life. Everyone has some kind of dream to live for.
You are so young.
Look at me.
Child, you're like a flower, so sweet and pure and fair. Du bist wie eine Blume. That's the name of the poem.
It's lovely. But isn't there anything I can say? At least wait. Wait until Vint gets back.
Very well. I'll wait.
Take your good, gentle time here. This little beauty loves plenty of attention.
Colonel.
You serious about this?
I'm completely lacking in a sense of humor.
But it would be just the same as shooting a man in the back.
Man shouldn't carry a gun if he doesn't know how to use it.
You carry a gun. How would you like to change things around a bit? You accept this and consider the signature mine.
I found out a few things about you, Mr. Bonner. No thanks. If I took you up, it would be like you shooting me in the back.
All right, then. Let him ride out of town just as peaceable as he rode in.
I'm afraid you misunderstand me. True, I'm not a gunman, but I make sure I have the best talent in Texas. If I merely wanted to have a man killed. But with Von Gilsa, it's something very deep and personal. Something I must do. Be careful of her mane. She's very touchy.
That the way you want to leave it?
Count von Gilsa took his chances when he joined the Northern Army, didn't he? Well, now he can take his chances here against me. That clear?
That's clear.
Mr. Bonner. It's now 5:30. I'm giving you until 6 o'clock to get out of town. If you choose to prolong your visit for some foolish reason or other, you can argue the point with Mr. Clegg here in the saloon of the Wilmer House. You lose, but you can argue.
It's like we scared him off.
You're a rotten judge of men, Clegg.
What are you doing here?
Making sure the right people go in and out.
I'm sure glad you're back, Mr. Bonner. With 3 saloons in town, Colonel Bromley's outfit suddenly decided to favor us with their patronage.
Miss Wilmer's still in the room?
Yes, sir.
You hold still.
I'm concerned about Vint.
Oh, you needn't be.
Aren't you through playing nurse, young lady?
Peter, you know, some people can be wrong about things without even knowing it. Like I was.
You?
Yes. Only a few hours ago, I hated this town. And now I can see how it could be the only place in the world I'd want to live.
And what is the great secret that has performed this miracle?
Falling in love. Don't you believe it could happen this way?
I don't know what to think.
Well, men fall in love with pictures in the Matrimonial Gazette. And Grace Pridey, she went to marry a cousin in Vermont she'd never even seen before.
Yes, that's enough.
Well, you may not love me, but you do need me.
You do not know anything about me.
Oh, I know you're gentle and you're tender. Everything I ever wanted.
That's impossible.
Oh, don't you see? You could be wrong, too. There could be a place for you, and it could be right here.
You seem to forget a matter of my immediate future.
Oh, Vint will take care of that somehow, and tomorrow the Texans will be gone, and we could start a new life for ourselves right here. You know, my father was right. You have to work for your happiness wherever you are. You never find it wrapped neatly in a package over the next hill. You found that out. So have I.
Your father was a very wise man. And he had a lovely daughter. My Liebchen. Oh, my Liebchen.
But Vint told you to wait until he got back.
I waited too long already.
No reason we can't have a drink before you two gentlemen start arguing.
It's after 6, Clay.
You will pardon me. I wouldn't want to be in your way.
It's his shoulder.
You can put your gun away, Mr. Bonner. Took a lot of courage for you to come into this saloon tonight. The same goes for our European friend there when he drew Zach's fire from you.
What's the matter, Colonel Bromley? You getting religion?
No. Just a regrettable flaw in my character. I admire courage in a man. Any man.
I'll get you a doctor. You know, a man is a strange kind of animal. He can wander the face of the earth and never find a place to call his own. I've wounded some myself, and I know. It looked to me as though Peter von Gilse had found his place. Tower Rock sure was spruced up for the county fair. It had been quite a spell since I'd been in town. Since the last anniversary party of the Taylor brothers, in fact. Kermit and Rome Taylor owned the town bank.
I'm going to take this one more chair, and then I'm going to clear out of here.
You've taken enough already.
trying to hog all the good furniture for yourself. This chair stays here.
Hog all the good furniture? Well, that's a laugh, particularly since this desk of yours belongs to me. All right, you want this chair? Well, you just take it, and I'll take the desk.
No, you don't. No, you don't. All right, you want this old chair? Take it.
Well, you
now
you're
done.
Time enough to welcome an old friend.
Ben, come on in. Come on in. Glad to see you.
Hello, Kermit.
Well, you here to see the fair?
Yeah, I thought I'd drop by and deposit this $50 before I squandered it on all the concessions. Pot Morgan paid me off for rounding up some of his cattle.
Well, we're always open for business, Vint. I'll make out the passbook for you.
Vint, let me make out the passbook.
Well, I can't see as it makes any difference.
Well, it's a big difference. Rome and I have split up.
Split up?
Yeah. This is my bank now, the Wickford Savings and Trust.
And my bank is across the street, the Wickford Trust and Savings.
Well, then here's $25 for the Wickford Savings and Trust and $25 for the Wickford Trust and Savings.
Oh.
Vint!
Well, howdy, Sheriff.
When did you get to town?
I just got in. But I sure was surprised to hear that Rome and Kermit here had split up.
Yeah, if you want to know who started the whole mess, the answer is 2 words. Thelma Taylor.
You leave my wife's name out of this. I suppose your wife, Bessie, is Lily White. She is the troublemaker, Vint.
Look, Vint, let's go over to my funeral parlor. We can talk there, where it's nice and peaceful.
All right, I'll be by later for my past books.
Yep, Vint, the whole town split right down the middle. Some siding with Rome and Bessie, some with Kermit and Thelma. Thelma really started something when she decided to enter her strawberry preserves at the fair. Folks are toting guns again, first time in years.
Oh, come on now, Otto. You can't tell me there'd be gunplay over a thing like this.
When Thelma declared herself in the running, Bessie was fit to be tied. She's won the blue ribbon for preserves the last 5 years.
Well, where'd she get the idea?
Well, it all started last April. Thelma had a birthday on the 5th of April, Bessie on the 10th. Thelma's proud as a peacock riding around town in her new Surrey, which Kermit had given her as a birthday present. It's the nicest carriage in town. Until it came time for Rome to give Bessie her present the following week.
Another Surrey?
Even nicer than the one Kermit had given Thelma.
Oh.
Thelma claimed it was just plain spite work. That's how the fireworks started.
How?
Well, Thelma said since Kermit was the oldest, the bank should have gone to him. That Rome had just worked his way around old man Taylor. It was all ancient history until she dug it up.
And Bessie wouldn't take that lying down.
No, she told the whole town old man Taylor had intended the bank to go to Rome.
Well, it looks to me, Otto, like the preserve contest is going to be the most exciting event at the fair.
Oh, it ain't funny, Vint. I'm general chairman. Can't find anybody to judge it.
Well, it's your headache. Good luck.
I've come to give you a piece of my mind, Otto Spears.
Well, what's wrong this time, Bessie?
Hello, Bessie.
Oh, but Vin. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you. Welcome to Tower Rock.
Yeah, well, lots of things been happening since I was here last.
Well, Thelma's been trying to humiliate me, if that's what you mean, and Otto, who ought to be neutral, is on her side.
What have I done?
It's what you haven't done. The fair's tomorrow, and you haven't yet found a judge for the preserve contest.
Look, Bessie, I've been looking all over for one.
All over for one. To find a judge who'd vote for Thelma. That's what he's been doing.
Look, lady, I don't give a hoot who wins this. Wait a minute. I just found your judge.
Who?
You're looking right at him, Vint Bonner.
Oh,
me?
Vin. Oh, that's wonderful. I can stop worrying now.
Oh, yeah, and I can start worrying. I don't know a darn thing about preserves.
You know about tasting, don't you?
And everyone knows I make the best strawberry preserves in the county.
I knew I'd find you here, Bessie. And if you're planning with Otto to cheat me out of... Oh, why, Vint, how nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Thelma.
Vint's gonna be preserve judge, Thelma.
You are? Oh, why, that's wonderful, because you're the one man that Bessie can't fool. And it's high time that somebody else won the prize.
I've won the prize year after year because I deserve it.
Ladies, I don't want to be judge.
Oh, Vint, you're my friend. I wouldn't trust any other judge.
Oh, now you're seeing Bessie in her true light, trying to pull the wool over your eyes. As if I didn't trust you, Vint.
Why don't you gals stop ragging each other? Now, get going.
I'll go when Thelma does.
See what I mean?
I see what you mean. And I'm not going to be judge.
Oh, Vint, all I want to do is stop this feuding.
I'm not the man for the job, but I know who you should get.
Tell me who.
A fellow by the name of King Solomon.
Oh, hi there, Cal. Give me a cup of coffee, Gus.
Hi, Bonner. Have you seen Harry Turner?
Nope.
Been hiding out on me all day, but that ain't gonna get him anything.
What's the matter? I thought you two were partners in that feed and grain store.
Oh, fine sort of partner. Harry's just a low-down no good.
I heard that, Cal. What's eating on you anyhow?
Well, I'll tell you. What do you think you're pulling? Taking all our money out of Rome's bank and putting it in Kermit's.
I got just as much to say about it as you have, and Kermit's an honest banker.
Oh, did you hear that, Vin? Kermit honest. Only reason Harry's on his side is to get even with Rome.
Well, now, look, you two fellas lost me. What's all this about?
Well, Harry used to be soft on Bessie, wanted to marry her. Then Rome come a-courting, and Harry's been sore ever since.
That ain't so.
No! Then why are you siding with Kermit?
Why are you siding with Rome?
'Cause when we needed a loan to open our store, your honest banker Kermit turned us down cold, that's why.
It was Rome turned us down. Kermit wanted to lend us the money, only Rome wouldn't agree with it. Kermit told me so himself 3 days ago.
Then you tell Kermit he's a liar.
Maybe you're saying I'm a liar, too.
Well, maybe you are.
Now, come on. Now, come on.
No gunplay. No
I'll settle with you later, Harry. Anytime, any place. And why don't you mind your own business?
Why don't I? Here, have some coffee. When you told me the town was split right down the middle, I didn't believe you. Now I see what you mean.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
What's the worst thing about this is some things that start off little can end up being real serious.
Don't I know it? As town undertaker, I've put a lot of nice fellas 6 feet under. Fellas who just thought they had to shoot it out over something didn't amount to a hill of beans.
Though I can't rightly remember of a war starting over strawberry preserves.
We don't want no war, Vint. You got to do something.
You know, Otto, I think you're right. Maybe I ought to judge that contest after all.
Well, today's the day, and you're going to be the prettiest gal at the fair.
Prettier than Bessie?
Oh, that's easy. No contest.
Well, I wish I was that sure of winning the real contest.
Oh, now, Thelma, you're going to win that hands down.
If Vint Bonner isn't taken in by that Bessie, she's so sugar sweet to him, it's sick.
Oh, now, Vint Bonner's not so easily taken in.
No, don't be so sure. You know, that Bessie's a sly little minx. There's nothing too low for her to try.
Well, what do you think she might do?
I don't know. But I'll bet she's had Rome up all night planning how to win Vint over on her side.
Oh, Rome sure is putty in that gal's hands.
Honey, would you do me a favor?
Sure.
Why don't you go and see Vint?
Oh, Thelma, I don't think
Oh, please now. And try to make him see how that Bessie schemes every year to win the prize.
But
Oh, honey.
All right, baby.
My woman's intuition is telling me that at this very minute that foxy sister of mine is trying to get Kermit to talk to Vint.
No, she wouldn't have to try very hard. That Kermit's just like a trained monkey on a stick to her. I tell you what, Bessie, I'll see Vint.
Darling.
Oh, Vint. Vint, I've been looking all over for you.
Well, I'm not too hard to find. What's on your mind?
I wanted to find you before Rome starts telling a pack of lies.
Well, if it's about that strawberry preserves contest, I can make up my own mind. Besides, I haven't seen Rome since yesterday. Say, what's wrong with you two men?
Oh, Vint, it's just... You can chalk it all up to Bessie's jealousy.
Man, you're not a hand-picked husband, are you?
Well, of course I'm not.
You two can handle your women. Why don't you be the peacemakers?
Well, Vint, because it takes two to make a bargain. That's it. And then Bessie, you know. Bessie has got Rome eating right out of the palm of her hand. And all he can think of now is how to pick a fight with me. And someday I'm going to accommodate him. I'm going to haul off and then...
Well, that's no way for brothers to feel.
Well, you'd feel the same way, Vint, if you were in my boots. You know, you're not married.
You know, if I were you, I'd keep an eye on that Surrey you bought, Thelma.
What do you mean?
If Rome's as rile as you say he is, he could try something.
You don't think he'd do anything like that?
Oh, I'm not saying he would. I'm just saying he could. This afternoon at the fair, when the Surrey's in the barn, nobody's watching.
He better not try, because he'll have the fight of his life on his hands. Thanks for warning me, Vint. I'll be watching him. Oh, about Thelma. I know you'll do right by her.
I'll do right by Thelma.
Vint, whatever my brother Kermit was just trying to put over on you now, don't you believe it. All he's angry for is to see Thelma win the blue ribbon.
And you want to see Bessie win the blue ribbon?
Well, she deserves it. Anyway, it was a cheap trick of Thelma to try to horn in this way.
Well, keep your head. Everything will turn out all right.
Oh, I can keep my head, but what about Kermit? He's a dangerous man.
Him?
I wouldn't put anything past him.
Well, if he's such a dangerous man, you better keep your eye peeled. Just how far do you think he'd go?
Oh, he'd stop at nothing.
Might even be low down enough to mess up that pretty Surrey you bought Bessie,
Oh, gosh, you don't think he really...
Even he wouldn't be that low down.
Well, you don't know, Kermit. Anyway, I'm glad the Surrey's over at Hank's livery stable. There are too many fellas around there for Kermit to take a chance.
Yeah, it's true. Of course, this afternoon when the fair's on, there won't be anybody around the livery stable.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That might be when he tries something. But believe me, Vint, he won't get away with it.
Started off just about like any other county fair, and everyone seemingly out for a real holiday. Back of all this, however, was just a little bit of strain. Bessie had already arrived, as confident as one of those prize-fighter fellows about to protect his crown. And as Thelma drove up just as confident, there were more cheers and the tension grew. The judging of the preserves was being held for the last, And while Ezra Stone's heifer was being reported the best bred, I had some things to do. Kermit.
Yeah, Vint?
If I were you, I'd get over to the barn before Rome does.
Did you hear something?
Well, I wouldn't say that. It's just that, well, this is a little advice.
Thanks for the tip, Vint.
Something wrong, dear?
Vint just told me that Rome's up to tricks. I'm gonna have to take care of him.
Don't let anything happen to you, please. Promise me.
Nothing's gonna happen to me. I know what's gonna happen to Rome.
There goes Kermit sneaking off, just like I thought. Now's my chance to catch him red-handed.
Why don't you call the sheriff and let him handle Kermit?
No, Bess. This I'll handle myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, last we come to the Blue Ribbon for the best strawberry preserves, to be presented by Vint Bonner. All right, Vint, come on up. There are 18 entries.
18? You mean I've got to taste all 18 of them?
Got to be fair to all the contestants.
Oh, well, let's get started.
Spoon right in.
Don't go into that barn.
Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm talking to you, you lily-livered coward.
You got nerve enough to step inside. We'll see who's the coward.
I thought maybe a little scuffle would clear the air a bit. But who in the world would have figured they'd carry guns?
So I caught you red-handed, didn't I? Sneaking in here to wreck my wife's Surrey.
You caught me red-handed. If I wasn't here, you'd be busting Bessie's buggy right now.
You're not gonna wriggle out of it that easy, Rome.
This jar was submitted by Mrs. Bessie Taylor. And this jar was submitted by Mrs. Thelma Taylor.
Well, it's going to take a little doing.
Oh, take plenty time, Vint. We want you to be dead certain. A lot depends on it.
Yeah, well,
Haven't you tasted enough yet to make up your mind?
I'm supposed to pick the best preserves in the county, is that right?
That's right.
Well, this jar by Miss Bessie Taylor is excellent, but I've tasted better.
Well, does that mean that Thelma wins the blue ribbon?
No, no. The strawberry preserves made by Miss Thelma Taylor is very good, too.
I'm here to protect my property.
You've got me to reckon with.
I am warning you, Kermit.
And I warn you.
Shoot at one another. Man, you've just got to do something.
Look, ma'am, they may not be able to hit one another, but somebody else could get killed.
But Vince, maybe they're murdering one another in there. Do something.
You stay here.
Please.
All right. All right, Miss Taylor.
Oh, Vint, you just give me, please.
What do you two think you're doing?
Well, he
were
started.
doing...
I was hiding, and he...
Bessie! Thelma!
Oh, no, listen, you have to bring...
Please! Look! Are you two ready to call it quits now?
Well, personally, I'm very happy to be alive.
Good.
Me too.
How about you ladies? You're the one that started all this, you and your strawberry preserves. Are you ready to call it quits?
Well, I guess we did carry things a little bit too far, Vin, but we had no idea there was going to be shooting.
You had no idea. You must have known.
Some one of you men shot my Surrey.
Well, it wasn't me. I hit what I aim at.
Now, you couldn't hit the hind...
Oh, is that
All right, you four just stay here in this barn till you're ready to act like human beings. Strawberries.
Selma! It was you who on the she's round and lost. I can talk. Selma, it was...
Like most people, I sometimes take stock of myself and decide to improve my faults. But there's one I never make much headway with. I just can't seem to mind my own gosh darn business.
Now, here's something else. The way this gun is balanced, my company guarantees 67% accuracy shooting from the hip. Now, watch this. There, see that? Specially designed for gunfighters. Weighted stock. No matter how you twirl it, it winds up in firing position.
Well, that's right pretty, Mr.
Fraser, sir. George W. Fraser. Western representative of the S&F Smith Company of Hartford, Connecticut. Welcome to fire it if you want, Mr. Bonner.
Much obliged. I don't think I could match you in that fancy twirling, but, let's take an ear off that cactus there. Wait a minute. Here.
He's dead, isn't he?
He's all dead. You know him, Mr. Fraser?
No, I don't. What are you doing?
I'm trying to find out who he is. I don't much relish going through a dead man's pockets, but, what the devil?
What's that?
Your guess is as good as mine, but it looks like the torn half of a flag to me.
P-H-O. P-H-O? What does that mean?
I don't know. But we better take him into Twin Rivers with us and talk to Sheriff Townwell.
Take him with us? A cadaver?
Of course. For all you know, he might have been shot with one of those fancy six guns of yours. Grab his feet.
Where'd you come on him?
Oh, about 3 hours east of here, just beyond O'Hara's Dip.
Well, strictly speaking, I don't branch out that far. According to our government survey... Afternoon, Mayor Wheeler. This is Vint Bonner, an old friend of mine. He just got in town.
Vint Bonner. I'm very happy to know you, sir.
Glad to know you, Mayor.
You're a man whose reputation is well known in Twin Rivers. How do you do, sir?
Oh, this is Mr. Fraser.
George W. Fraser, sir, representing the S&F Smith Company of Hartford, Connecticut, manufacturers of the Super Smith .45 revolver.
You're a gun salesman, Mr. Fraser. It's very interesting. You see, I'm a gun collector myself. When you've completed your business in town, why not stop by my house and have a look at my collection? And, you may find that I'm not completely uninterested in whatever samples you may have brought with you.
Well, I'd be delighted to pay you a visit.
Good. I'll be expecting you then. Mr. Bonner, I'd consider it an honor if you, too, would allow me to show you a little Twin Rivers hospitality, if time permits.
I've always got time for a little hospitality, Mayor.
Splendid. I look forward to seeing you both, then. Sheriff, I won't bother you now. I'll come back when... Well, what is this?
Matter of fact, it's the main reason I'm here. That and the dead man I found lying on top of it.
Dead man? Someone from Twin Rivers?
Nobody I ever saw before. I never saw that before, neither.
Does it mean anything to you, sir?
Well, I should say, gentlemen, it's merely a guess, you understand. It's a fragment of the Beauregard flag.
Beauregard flag? You mean the Confederate flag?
Yes, sir. A battle flag designed by General Beauregard after the Battle of Manassas to supplant the original Confederate flag because of its confusing similarity to the Union flag. I'm sorry. I'm sure you gentlemen have more important things to do than listen to a recital of useless information. Mr. Bonner, Mr. Fraser, I shall look forward to seeing you both at your convenience.
Yes, sir, Mayor.
Beauregard flag.
Was Mayor Wheeler from the South, Sheriff?
I don't know where he's from, Mr. Fraser. Only know he showed up in town just before the end of the war. Opened a general store, he worked hard. Town elected him mayor about 2 years ago.
Seems like a good man.
He sure is. What are you thinking about, Mr. Fraser?
Nothing. Just wondering. Seem to know so much about a Confederate flag.
What does that mean?
Doesn't mean a thing. Did say something about the Battle of Manassas.
Well?
That's Southern talk. Up north, they call it the Battle of Bull Run.
By golly, that's right.
You got a flowery way of talking.
Well, I like a mystery, but I came here to sell guns, and I better get on with it before the company decides it's a mystery why they hired me. I'll be seeing you around town before I pull out.
All right. Well, I better get on with buying the supplies I came for. It's all yours, Sheriff. The body, Confederate flag, and the Battle of Bull Run.
Thanks a lot, Vint. Well, I suppose I gotta ask around and see if anybody came through town I missed. But I know there ain't. The last fellow that came through town wasn't your dead friend. He had brown hair and a Virginia drawl. Oh, about 2 weeks ago. He spent an hour with the mayor, and then he rode away.
Confederate flags, Virginia drawls. Say, Sheriff, may I keep this?
Sure, Vint.
I thought the war was over. Well, since the mayor isn't home, Mrs. Wheeler, I'll come back some other time.
Why, certainly not, Mr. Bonner. He's only stepped out for a few minutes. Come on over and sit down and have a cup of tea till he gets back.
Thank you, ma'am.
You don't think I'd let you get out of here that fast, do you? It's so seldom we have any visitors. Why, you're our first in, about a month and a half, I'd say.
You said a month and a half?
A month and a half?
You said a month and a half since your last visitor.
Well, I think so. John McMichaels from Blade. He just stopped by on his way through town.
Is this McMichaels from Virginia?
Virginia? Oh, no, I should say not. Blade's up north of here, almost up to Casper.
Then he's not a Southerner.
Why, John was born right here in Twin Rivers. His folks moved away when he was just a little boy. This is the first time he's been by since then.
A month and a half and not 2 weeks ago.
Mr. Bonner, I'm afraid I don't understand what you're asking me.
I heard that a man came through here about 2 weeks ago.
Mr. Bonner. I'm sorry I wasn't here to welcome you, sir.
Hello, Mr. Mayor. I was just in the neighborhood. I thought I'd drop by.
I'm glad you did. I couldn't be happier. Florence, I'd bet Mr. Bonner's a man who'd appreciate a good glass of hard cider.
Oh, I just offered him a cup of tea.
Tea? Plenty of time for tea. Do you have a palate for cider, Mr. Bonner?
Well, I never turned on a glass yet.
You've answered me, sir. Come this way.
Oh, Sam, you're not taking Mr. Bonner to the cellar.
That's where the cider is, my dear. Come along, Mr. Bonner.
Right with you, Mayor. Excuse me, ma'am.
Good old-fashioned hard cider's not easily come by these days, Mr. Bonner.
That's right, Mayor.
This is not the ordinary stuff. I age it myself. Mr. Bonner?
Thank you.
A very good health, sir.
And yours, sir.
Mr. Bonner, I'm most desperately in need of help.
I thought you knew more about the flag than you let on.
The flag. Do you have it with you?
Right here.
May I, sir? Phoenix, Mr. Bonner. Phoenix. From our ashes, the South shall rise again.
But what is Phoenix? And who are you?
I'll tell you, because I need your help. It's a strange story, Mr. Bonner. Won't you sit down? There were only 12 of us to begin with, all hot-blooded sons of some of the first families of Virginia. The South was beaten. But we 12 swore a bloody oath that from our ashes we would make her rise again. Phoenix. We'd collected a large sum of gold. I won't tell you how we collected it. Some of the ways weren't pretty. But we were patriots, and we felt the cause justified the methods. This was our plan. One of our number would take this hoard of gold and ride to the northwest, find himself a town, assume a new identity, and settle there, as long as it took for federal surveillance to be abandoned. Then this gold would be taken from its hiding place and used to raise a new army.
You mean start the war again?
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yes, it is. What about this flag?
6 of the Beauregard pennants were torn in half. Each of us received a fragment. The man that was chosen to safeguard the gold was told to wait until someone came to him with one of these. Then he would know it was time.
Then you have the gold?
Yes. 2 weeks ago, a stranger came to me, bringing one of these.
That would be the man with the Virginia accent. He was seen coming to you.
Yes, he was the first messenger. And I sent him away. Years change a man, Mr. Bonner. I was young then, hot with the fire of defeat. I carried the pride of Virginia on my shoulders. But I'm older now. My temper's cooled. I have a wife, a child. I'm liked and respected here. This is all past.
You said the first messenger.
Yes. The second came 2 nights ago. I knew he would. You see, Phoenix allowed for the possibility that some of us may change our minds. The first came simply with news, and I sent him away. The second came with threats.
What happened?
I killed him. His was the body you found.
Where's the gold now?
It's here. Untouched, intact. The exact sum I buried there the day I arrived in Twin Rivers. I know what's on your mind, Mr. Bonner. Why don't I just give it to them and wash my hands of the whole affair? I cannot. They cannot be allowed to carry out this mad plan. The war's over and done.
What happens if you continue to refuse?
When the second messenger fails to return, they'll dispatch a third. There can be little doubt as to what his orders will be.
How do you do?
How do you do?
My name is Frazier. Mayor Wheeler asked me to stop by.
Oh, just a minute. Sam, do you want to talk to Mr. Frazier?
Frazier?
He says you asked him to stop by.
Oh, yes, the gun salesman. Yes, Florence, please ask him to come in.
Won't you come in, Mr. Frazier?
Thank you, ma'am. Mayor?
Come in, Mr. Frazier, come in. It's awfully nice of you to remember me.
Well, if you two are going to talk about guns, I'll leave. It's no place for a woman.
Why don't you sit down, Mr. Frazier?
Thank you. But before I do, I'd like to show you one or two of our latest models. You might find something here that you'd like to add to your collection. Let's see. What have I got to show you? Yes. Single action. Double action.
I'm afraid my collection is rather complete just now, Mr. Fraser.
Doesn't have one of these, sir. This isn't everybody's gun, Mayor. This is special. A limited edition, manufactured under the strictest supervision. It's the only one I have with me, and I've been waiting for a person just such as you are, sir, to show it to. Have I guessed correctly, Mayor Wheeler? Are you intrigued? On behalf of the Phoenix, sir, I bring you greeting.
You're the third messenger.
I am the final messenger. You were informed, you were warned, and now it is the decision of the Phoenix that you be...
I know you'd like a cup of tea, Mr. Fraser.
Why, yes, indeed. Thank you, ma'am.
Just put your gun down over there and join us.
And these guns?
Would you mind,
Surely.
Mr. Fraser? Now, we can all sit down and have our tea. Oh, my goodness.
What is it?
I'm sure I left the kettle boiling on the stove. I'd better check it.
Florence.
I'll be right back. Don't wait for me. Oh, Mr. Bonner! Mr. Bonner! Mr. Bonner, that Mr. Fraser, he's in there with Sam. He's one of them.
From the Phoenix?
Yes, he's going to kill him. Oh, please, come quickly.
Afternoon, Mr. Bonner. Coming to see the mayor?
That's right.
Mrs. Wheeler, thank you for the hospitality. Good day.
Sam, thank heavens. Thank heavens.
You knew who he was.
I know everything, Sam. About the flags, the gold, the messengers. What you've done and what they've done to you.
But I never told you about...
I know. You've kept this secret all to yourself for all these years. But that first messenger didn't know that. He told me everything. You see, I pretended not to know what you were talking about when you asked about the man with the Virginia accent. How was I to know who you were?
Yes, ma'am, I see.
Sam, I thought he'd killed you.
No, dear. Not yet. They're remarkably fair-minded, my old comrades. They want to make absolutely sure that I'm guilty before they execute me. They've given me until nightfall to produce the gold, get ready to return. If I refuse... Mr. Bonner, what am I to do?
Mayor Wheeler, I wonder if you'd loan me your Beauregard flag for a while.
Come in. Welcome, Mr. Bonner.
Oh, Mr. Fraser?
Bang, bang. Let me pour you a drink.
Thanks, I like that.
Kind of a warm day.
Still carrying that old flag around with you, huh?
Oh. Well, nobody seems to know what it's for.
Here.
Thank you.
Happy days. Guess we'll never find out who that dead man was. And hard to figure out, isn't it? Half of a rebel flag, the letters PHO sewed across it. This isn't the same flag.
No. This is my flag.
Yours. And you're one of them?
You didn't know who I was, and I didn't know who you were.
How'd you find out?
Mayor Wheeler told me. He asked for my help. Funny, isn't it? He even showed me where he hid the gold.
He did?
So we don't need him anymore. So, we will pick up the gold tonight and be on our way back to Richmond. Comrade, let's drink to the cause. I see you're still selling guns, Mr. Fraser.
This is a real article, Mr. Bonner. You Phoenixes are well named, all right. No sooner do I think all of you are stamped out than another one crops up somewhere. I never thought you were one of them, though.
Well, I kind of got the impression that you might not be heading back to Richmond with the gold.
Pretty clever figuring.
And that the Confederacy wasn't exactly your favorite charity.
George W. Fraser's my favorite charity.
Where did you get the flag?
From one of you Phoenixes. The last one. At least I thought he was the last when I took that flag off his body. I killed the first one. Mayor Wheeler got rid of the second. And now there's just me, and you, and Mayor Wheeler. And all that gold to be had for the taking. And you're so clever at figuring, maybe you can figure out just who's gonna do that taking.
I came here to kill him myself and give myself up. I couldn't go on living in fear of what they may do.
You have nothing to worry about, Mr. Mayor. You're the last one left.
What about the other messenger?
Fraser killed him. He himself was just a drifter who heard about a good thing and came for the gold.
Then it's finished? Mr. Bonner, I can't tell you how relieved I am. Now, I think I'd better go and turn myself over to Sheriff Townell.
We both have something to talk to the sheriff about, but what about the gold?
Yes?
Well, the war left a lot of women without husbands, a lot of children without fathers, both the North and the South.
Mr. Bonner, I believe I can trust you to see that it serves a worthy cause.
That's a job I'd like, sir. As Mr. Lincoln said, to bind up the nation's wounds and care for him who shall have borne the battle, and for his widow and his orphan.
you know, it isn't often out here you find a town thanking its sheriff for something he's done instead of criticizing him for something they think he should have done. That's why when I got word that the folks in Little Beaver were giving my old friend Jebediah Barnes a gold star for 40 years of service to the town, I decided it was something I had to get in on. Howdy, Jim.
Vint Bonner, what the devil brought you to Little Beaver?
Came for the celebration.
Celebration? Seeing the last of me in this territory calls for a celebration, huh? Shake hands with Charlie Craig. He's taking over my old job.
Glad to know you, Charlie.
Howdy, Mr. Bonner. Heard Jeb talk about you lots of times.
Vint, be glad to shake the dust of this town off my boots.
When you leaving?
Got the old wagon hitched up right now. Just a-waiting for me over at Pearson's livery. As soon as the good folks of this town get tired of hearing themselves make speeches and hand me a gold star they claim they're giving me, I'm going to be on my way. What do you think of that, Vint, a gold star?
Oh, I think that's wonderful. Nobody deserves it more, Jeb.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Probably made it out of my own fillings.
Hey, where are you going?
Old Mexico. Got me nephew down there. Well, she's all yours, son. There's your tin badge. Now, you make yourself at home. You won't have long to wait. 40 years is all. Maybe they'll give you a gold star before you're out on your saddlebags. See you over at the celebration.
Be over in a little while.
Come on, Vint. Buy you a drink before all them speeches start.
Just be a farmer.
Good time for you, sir.
Very best, sir. Good luck, sir. Drink in the house of the boy.
What are you doing in here, Jeb?
Just wetting my mouth a little, Mayor. I know you, when you get to wading into one of them speeches of yours, man could perish of thirst before it's over.
Well, maybe we better get started so I can give you that gold star and see the last of you, huh? Just wait a while.
Say, those three men over there, they look familiar, do you know?
Reckon I ought to have sent them all to penitentiary once. They served their time. That one in the middle is Sam Baggett. The other two are his pals. Wingo Jenner and Bill Cowan. Used to be real ornery.
What do you suppose they're doing in town?
Probably don't believe the old Jeb Barnes is going to hang up his guns. Come in to see for themselves. You know, I ain't sheriff anymore. Charlie Craig's wearing my tin badge. I'm getting a gold one. Putting me out to graze. Well, them three's Charlie's problems now on.
Now, my friends, if I was to stand up here and start trying to tell you the list of things that Jeb Barnes has done for this town during the 40 years he's been our sheriff, if I was to underline the times he's risked his lives serving us, or if I was to give you item by item of the perils he's undergone, bringing law and order to the frontier, or keeping peace and dignity in this community, or more than likely I'd be up here most of the night doing of it.
You're going to be up there half the night not doing it.
If I didn't pop off once in a while now and then, strangers in town wouldn't know I was the mayor. Well, this isn't a big town. It isn't a rich town. But we got a big heart here in Little Beaver, my friends.
but we ain't got a big bank account. And it wouldn't be fitting to let Jeb hang up his holster and walk away from here without some little token of this town's appreciation and gratitude. And so we got together, some of us that is, and we scraped together all the funds we could lay our hands on, legal, that is. And so finally well, where in the name of... I put it up here near my brains, so naturally I forgot all about it. Well, now we've had our laughs. Now let's get serious. Pretty thing. I don't reckon it's more than about $7 worth of gold in this here thing, no. But heck, this town could never pay Jeb Barnes for the price of 40 years of service. Now, none of us gonna live forever. And after we're all dead, gone, and forgot, the people who come after us, they're the ones who's going to remember the name of Jebediah Barnes, one of the best men the West will ever see. Well, Jeb, better come on up here before I make a fool of myself and blubber right out in public.
Say, Sheriff, did you notice those men that left here a few moments ago?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, I just saw them going to the bank. Maybe you ought to take a look.
Well, the bank's open for business, Mr. Bonner.
That's right. I'm probably being silly.
There you are. Well, turn it over, Jeb. Read out what it says.
When all our... When all our histories wrote and done, the name of Jeb Barnes will head chapter 1.
I wrote that myself.
Speech! Speech!
Folks, I've never been much for making speeches. I never wrote down what I want to say to you. Probably just as well I didn't, on account of I probably wouldn't be able to see what I'd wrote. Doesn't seem like 40 years ago when I rode into Little Beaver. Most of the time these last few years, it doesn't seem like I was ever 40 years younger than I am right now. So after everything's over and done, I just want to say this. When I came to Little Beaver, there was nothing here. I didn't amount to much either. 40 years later, Little Beaver's a city. I'm an old man. Me growing old had anything to do with Little Beaver growing into a city. I guess it's about all one man can do in this life. I don't need any reward for doing it. If I have any reward coming, I guess the good Lord will see that I get it one of these days. And even though I'm not your sheriff anymore, I aim to wear this gold star, even if it's not legal. And anybody that tries to take it off of me...
Help!
3 of them came into the bank. Nobody was paying any attention to them. First thing we knew, we was looking down 6-shooters and getting tied and gagged.
What'd they get?
$30,000 in gold. They knew just what they was after. I had it all boxed, waiting for the Overland Express.
I'm forming a posse. Any of you men that want to join me, saddle up, get your guns, and go to my office for deputizing. Want to ride with us, Sheriff?
Sheriff, me? I'm just an old goat with a gold star, sonny. Buckboard's about all these old bones can handle. Oh, you go ahead and bring them bank robbers in. Don't ever let me hear you complain you didn't have anything to do the first day on your job.
Well, suit yourself, but I better get started before they get clean away.
Good luck.
Well, Jeb, it looks like you're about right. They were just waiting for you to resign.
They didn't wait long enough. They could outroad an old codger like me easy. Charlie Craig will have him behind bars before sundown.
Sundown's not far away.
Hey, you're right, Vin. I got about 250 miles of traveling between me and my nephew. Looks like our celebration's over. Better be on my way. If you're ever down Mexico way...
I wouldn't pass you by, Jeb.
I don't like laying around so close to the road.
There's probably a posse heading this way already.
What if there is, Wingo?
You got nothing on us a posse would be interested in. We got our gold coming by Pony Express. Right in the spot nobody think of looking for it.
Try a little bit more of this coffee.
Figured on riding, Mr. Bonner?
I thought I'd move along. I only came in for the ceremony.
Yeah, come to a sorry end, too. Bank holdup and all. I sure wish Jeb Barnes was sitting at the head of that posse instead of Charlie Craig. Charlie's a good man, but he just don't have Jeb's experience.
Any word come back yet?
No, nobody's rode back yet.
Well, still a nice ceremony. You gave a real fine speech. Looked to be 3 sets of prints. No reason to believe they were the bandits' hoof marks. But if they were, it meant they'd double around after leaving town. And that meant that Charlie Craig's posse was riding its head off in the wrong direction.
Darkening down fast.
Yeah, them buckboards move slow.
Supposing he don't come this way at all. Or suppose he drove by and we never heard him.
Suppose you tie a knot in that tongue of yours. Making so much noise we won't hear him when he does come.
Wagon tracks. I thought of Jeb and his buckboard heading down toward Old Mexico. Only these tracks were going north. That meant either it wasn't Jeb, or else Jeb wasn't going to Mexico at all. Or was Jeb on the trail of the bandits? One old man striking out against 3 armed killers. And Charlie Craig's posse halfway to midnight in the other direction.
There you are. $3,000 for each of you. Well, is the agreement carried out? Is everybody satisfied?
I think everybody's satisfied, Jeb.
Sure. Well, I guess maybe everybody ain't.
You got a problem, Wingo?
Maybe I have.
You got your $3,000, same as you agreed, same as the others.
I know what I got. How much money was in that tin box?
It's 30, wasn't it?
That's right.
30. We got 3 each. That makes 9. Leaving 21,000 for himself. We done all the work, and he did all the taking.
Listen, you got every penny you signed on to get. If you didn't like your cut, why didn't you say so before we made the deal?
Well, I'm saying it now.
What's that supposed to mean?
Maybe when we were agreeing to your terms, we sort of keeping our fingers crossed, planning to make a different cut later on.
It sure don't sound like a bad idea.
You're not so stupid after all, Wingo. Maybe we ought to have a different cut.
Well, maybe you ought to go whistling your whiskers. You think I'm going to sit around and bargain with you 3 varmints? Don't you try that. You didn't think I could still draw, did you? I knew who I was picking when I picked you 3. I know who's against me now. Now you do as I tell you. Get your stuff and get out of here.
Now, Jeb, don't you be stupid enough to go against 4 guns all aimed at your belly.
I made you a fair bargain. I gave you more money than you'd ever seen in your lives.
And you kept more than we've ever seen either.
I did all the figuring. Did all the planning.
We did all the taking.
We ain't through yet. You know, we asked you for a different divvy, and you turned us down. You know what that's going to cost you, don't you, Jeb? $21,000.
You're going to take it all?
That's right.
You can't do that.
You're going to see us do it, right in front of your eyes. Wingo, go out in the buckboard. Bring that box in.
Now listen, I didn't tell you this, but I wrote up all about planning this robbery and about hiring you to help me. I sealed it in an envelope and put it safe in my office.
You did nothing of the kind. You're a liar.
True.
You know, you don't want the folks in Little Beaver to find out their respected sheriff is nothing but a common thief. And what if you did write it out, put it in the safe? Nobody's going to open it. On account of nobody's ever going to know anything ever happened to you.
Got it.
Praise, all of you.
I trailed him here, Vin. Picked up the tracks about 2 miles down the road. They got the drop on me when I went for them.
I'm sorrier than I can say, Jeb. I've been back there quite a while. I heard a lot. Now drop the guns, all of you. Don't touch the gun, Jeb.
3 to 1 against you, Vince. You'll need help.
Till I know better, there's 4 to 1.
I wouldn't do anything to harm you, Vince.
Come on over here.
Look out, Vic! Look behind you!
That one did it, Vic. That one did the job.
I got some water, Jeb.
Don't waste it. Spent 40 years protecting them, driving the rustlers off their ranges, fighting the Indians that tried to burn their houses, protecting them while they made themselves rich.
That was your job.
I did my job. I was paid a sheriff's salary. While they was getting rich, I had to save up to buy a new pair of boots. And when it was over, time to retire. So long, Jeb. Thanks, Jeb. You're the gold star, Jeb. Now you run along. You run along off someplace and die, while we look around for somebody else to take care of us while we're making money. All I wanted, Vint, was something to live on while I was dying. I didn't have nobody.
What about your nephew down in Old Mexico?
He got no nephew. He got no money. He got a gold star. Try eating a gold star. I know I did wrong, Vint. I know I was wrong.
Daggett had me in his sights. You could let him kill me and gotten clean away with the gold.
I guess when you're wearing any kind of a star, you can't kill your friends.
And the gold. How did it happen, Mr. Barner?
Mr. Mayor, Jeb spent 40 years earning that gold star. Today he earned it all over again.
And old Jeb tracked him down?
You got your gold. He got himself killed doing it. Didn't seem to be any point in telling them what really happened. Wouldn't help them. And it wouldn't help Jeb. But riding out a Little Beaver that evening, I got to thinking. Nobody really thanks a sheriff for all the things he does.